Black hair does not grow. It does not grow at the same uh, speed as other races. If you are one of the unicorns where you can cut your hair one day and in 2 months or 3 months you got inches, you know you're a rare breed.
So I'm here to set the record straight. The stereotypical record that is out there against so-called black women, that our hair do not grow. Okay, I'm driving, but hold on. Say what? All natural, baby. Our hair grows. It's a matter of, do you have the wisdom and understanding on how to retain your hair growth? Because bottom line, that's what it comes down to. Our hair grows 6 inches a year. 6 inches. I did a hair growth challenge to see if I can get 3 inches in 3 months, right? I overachieved it. I got 4 inches in 3 months. That's proof. I took care of my hair. I made sure I had protective styles in it. I just didn't put my hands in my hair just to do it. You know, I made sure I fingered the tangle. It's many tips to grow long, natural, beautiful hair. But I'm here to cut the lies about black hair don't grow.
Hey, my people, just hold on. If you only knew how special you truly are. Yeah.
You're so special, yeah. Don't let them get you down like that. Being oppressed, then we bounce right back.
Gentle reminder that black women grow long hair regularly.
Don't worry about.
Gentle reminder that black women grow long hair.
Whoo, baby, that comment section is raggedy. Do you hear me? Because why are there a whole bunch of black women in the comment section basically saying the only reason why she has long hair is because she's mixed? Like brown-skinned women can't grow long hair, or dark-skinned women can't grow long hair. That black women can't grow long hair. You gotta be mixed with something. Like, every day I get on this app and y'all get more and more ignorant. Go pick up a book. Go learn how to love yourself. A lot of you guys need a lot of help.
I just want to say thank you to all the black women that are showing their beautiful hair, because there's that sound going around of that ignorant old lady talking about black women's hair don't grow. Well, to that old lady, I'm sorry that you never figured out how to maintain or to keep your hair healthy, but I am glad there are plenty of black women who understood or understand how to take care of their hair, and they're showing out. And the best part of the video is they're not even saying anything. They're just letting their hair do all the talking. So from us men, we just want to say thank you, and we appreciate y'all. Keep being great.
Black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair. Black hair.
Y'all know what? My hair is about long as 24 hours, and ain't nobody got fucking time to be playing with people that be hating on other black people being great. That being said, I'm gonna tell you my fucking secret, and I'm gonna make it real fast too, because I talk quick. Leave the shit alone. Leave it alone. That's rule number 1, okay? Stop wearing a wig, stop getting braids, stop pulling on your edges, stop wearing ponytails, put this shit in a fucking bonnet, blow dry your hair, wash and blow dry, and leave it in there for a week and a half. Then comb it. It'll grow like a fucking weed if you leave it alone. Stop straightening it. Stop worrying about it. Stop stressing. You're going to get grays. Ain't nobody got time. And just for proof, my hair been in this bonnet for 3 freaking days, and my hair is about as long as 24 hours. Ain't nobody got time for you. I don't even oil this shit, okay? I don't even oil it. And look, it's naturally shiny. I don't got fucking time. Leave the shit alone. Also, eat better. You need to eat better. Get some fruits and veggies in there. Your hair would love it, okay?
I have no idea what this woman is talking about. I mean, I come from a family where all the ladies in the family, including men too, have fairly long hair. But what I can tell you from experience is I used to be a hairstylist, which I stopped after COVID. But, and also I used to sell hair. What I do notice from just observing, a lot of black women do not take care of their natural hair as much as they would take care of their wigs. I mean, they take care of their wigs as if it's like a second child. But when it comes to their own hair, they do not take care of it. From doing a lot of different people's hair, I cannot say all, but from doing a lot of other people's hair, I noticed that they do not take care of their hair. And I think if they did take care of their hair as much as they do their wigs, their hair would grow. And also you have to educate yourself on the type of hair that you have and how to grow your hair. And yes, I went to beauty school, so I know all the different types of hair, and you know how to figure out if you have porous hair or non-porous hair. And you could do like a water test with a strand of hair. But yes, it is very important to take care of the base, your crown, in order to allow your hair to grow. And my hair has been growing. Like actually in 2021, I did a big chop all the way down to the scalp like a boy. And here's my hair now. It grew back with no problems. So that is not true that Black women cannot grow hair, because I'm a living testimony of that. I even have natural oil that I sell on my store and all of my stores online to grow your hair. And I make this oil at home by myself, and I even showed the step of how to make the oil by yourself if you cannot afford the oil. So yeah, this is very false what she said.
In under 2 years, I took my hair from this to this, which looks like this if we're going by length. This is not the result of good genetics. This is the result of trying every single hair growth technique. A lot work, a lot don't. I'll tell you which ones. And also just being really consistent and good to my hair. This is my hair today, recently cut. And what I want to do for the rest of 2024 is try different hair growth techniques every month and tell you what works and what doesn't. And you can literally see my hair grow month by month. For January, I'll be taking MSM. It's supposed to be magical for hair growth. Read about it if you don't know about it. And I'll be deep conditioning weekly with the 3-minute moist. Any bad bee with long hair knows about the 3-minute moist. I measured the front of my hair and it came out to about 17.5 inches. I also measured the back of my hair, which is probably my shortest pieces of hair, weirdly enough. And that was about 15.5 inches in the back. Also, we're going to be checking this because I have an iron deficiency and I stopped taking my iron pills and then my hair fell out. But it's on the mend. So I will see you guys in a month, and maybe I'll check in at the 2-week mark. Maybe I'll just leave it to the end of January. But until then, bye. Oh, see you tomorrow. Duh. Bye. Mwah.
Most Black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair. Black hair does not grow. It does not grow at the same speed as other races of people.
I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but it's not that it won't grow. It's just that y'all aren't able to retain it. I wish that rhetoric would stop. I wish that we would stop perpetuating that Black women cannot grow long hair, because we can. Back in my early 20s, I became obsessed with healthy hair growth. I literally did research ad nauseum about this. I joined hair growing forums. I read books, researched articles, all of these things so that I could learn how to grow my hair. And what I learned was that there's actual research that supports that Black people's hair grow at an average rate similar to everyone else. The only difference between Black people and other races is that majority of us have a curly or a coily texture. It's only 7:34 in the morning right now and I ain't had all my coffee. Excuse the words that I'm going to use because I know how y'all like to get hung up on semantics here. To that, I like to give our hair an analogy of being a delicate flower. When you try to manipulate Black hair, generally kinky, curly, coily hair, other than a manner than what is natural or innate to it, it will not respond very well to that. And relaxers, that goes for hair coloring, especially if you tend to literally pulling on the hair, you're not able to keep it moisturized. And then there's also the balance between moisture and protein. A lot of us don't do a good job at keeping this up. So essentially, sometimes it's breaking faster than what it's growing, or at the same rate that it's growing. That's why a lot of times you see women who tend to wear their hair unmanipulated, like wearing braid outs, twist outs, wash and goes, or women who have locks, their hair flourish and they grow. Like you could see a person with locks today and then a month from now you're like, dang, your hair grew a lot. It's not that their hair grows any faster on average, because All of these things are also dependent on you and your specific hair growth. Now, there are some people that grow whose hair grow a little bit faster than the average or a little bit slower than the average. But the research suggests that there is nothing atypical or abnormal about the way Black people and Black women's hair grow. I say all this to say, yes, Black hair can grow. And perpetuating this, not only is it wrong, but it's also harmful to young girls on this app who is still trying to figure out their hair, who's trying to love their hair and embrace their hair. Telling them that their hair won't grow because some of y'all don't know how to retain length. No, call it what it is.
That lady who said black hair does not grow. She got me. Now it grows, but it grows slow. Mine grows slow. But I know that's not everybody ministry, because my son, bitch, I don't know what kind of race his hair follicles are in, but his hair could be cut on Monday and it'll be back fucking Wednesday. His hair grows so fast. My boyfriend, his hair grows so fast. They both black. Me, I'm a slow grower. I had a video in my drafts about once you get locks, because everybody think, oh, locks grow your hair, locks grow your hair. No, 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 no. The locks retain your hair because it's not loose and it's not shedding. But if your hair naturally grows slow, I promise you, locks not gonna speed shit up. Look at this. I last did a retie the week before Valentine's Day. That was in February. We're at the end of March. This my only new growth. It's been over a month. I wish, could we see it better in the light? Look at this. My shit grows so slow. But my son, when he had locks, his should be twice the new growth. So, girl, that is your experience. Stop putting that on everybody else. Maybe your hair really does grow slow. Okay, but also, black people are not the only people who hair can grow slow. Gosh. I can't believe at her big grown age that she would sit up and make a broad statement like that and put that on everybody. That's your story. That's your story. It don't got nothing to do with nobody else. Like, I know that my hair grows slow. I would never sit up and be like, yeah, all our hair grows slow. I know that's not the case. I used to follow this girl when, like, the natural hair journey first started popping. Everybody was transferring over. Yeah, fuck the creamy crack. And she got hazel brown eyes, so y'all probably know who I'm talking about. And I had to tell myself, Taylor, you don't have the same hair texture as this girl. And you see that this girl hair can grow in 2.2 seconds. This is not the natural hair guru you should be watching. But, yeah, so, cut it. My mama hair grow that fucking fast. All my brother's hair grow. It's my daddy. It's my daddy. Yep, he bald-headed. All his sons is bald-headed. My mama boys, they hair grow like nobody business. My mama, my other two, bitch, it's my fucking bald-headed ass daddy. Oh my God. Dad, if you seeing this, because he won't tell me the name of his TikTok so I can block him. But yeah.
Glad I'm not black. Y'all have no hair. Sorry. I'm glad I'm not black. y'all.
Girl, you ain't never lied, girl. Because we just be wearing these bonnets and stuff, just joking, girl. This is all a game, girl. It don't be nothing up on your hair for real, you know. This is an illusion, okay? This is an illusion, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because if I spread or even if I, if I, like, straighten it, it just be, like, crazy long. It's like, it's crazy. I don't even know what to call it. Like, and the girls, the black girls that you see with, like, the wigs and stuff, underneath them wigs, they be having crazy amount of hair. Like, ain't no way they gotta be bald in real life. It's like magic that I think you're just pissed off that you don't have. You wanna cry about it?
So I'm Dominican, and growing up, my mom was dead ass one of those Dominicans that was like, me no black, papi, me no black. She bleached her skin, relaxed her hair, only wear sewing. You can say nigga, but God forbid you wear a do-rag outside. Like, my black ass family hated being black. You know what that meant? I could not wear my curly hair out. I couldn't do braids like everybody else. I couldn't wear my curls like everybody else. It had to be straightened and relaxed. And my mom was a celebrity hairstylist, so she had no problem beating my ass in that chair. She had no problem giving me chemical burn and giving me excessive heat damage. She didn't let me go natural up until I was 13. And she also tried to bleach my skin. She advocated enough for me to get a nose job. She said that she wanted to save enough for me to get a nose job so I can look less black. Now here I am today, embracing the fuck out of my blackness. Now I'm 18. Who the fuck is gonna tell me no? For any kids going through what I went through, where your parents don't let you explore your creativity, don't let you embrace your sexuality, don't let you embrace your own culture, do that shit behind their back and never stop doing what you love to do. And definitely educate yourself on the ignorance that's riddled in your family. You know the saying, ignorance is bliss. Not everybody has the guts to stand up for what they believe in, risk their safety or their sanity. One thing I am letting you know is to continue creating, continue loving yourself, and don't let anybody ever stop you.
This comment right here. So let's put all that hair growth stuff on hold for a millisecond and let's have a come to your ancestors meeting. I got this comment a while back, and when I tell you out of all the comments I have gotten, this one right here still lingers and plays in the back of my head to this day. Because I'm here to tell you that this stuff gets deeper than hair. When the slave trade happened, they took more than just our hair from us. They took everything. And when I tell you everything, I really do mean everything. They took our names and our native language at that. They took women, men, and children. And don't let you be from the same tribe, because they made sure to not only disperse the family members, but also to disperse those in the same tribe. And our traditional clothing and attire, poof, be gone. Strip them of that. And our religion and our spirituality, couldn't practice that. And our crowns, shade them, and made sure that we didn't wear those hairstyles ever again. And just to sum it up, they stripped us of our entire lifeline. Anything that connected us to our roots, our culture, back home, they wanted it to be gone. Even after slavery was abolished, we still couldn't wear our hair. They passed laws such as this to make it illegal to wear our hair in public. And what did we do? We finessed. We made head wraps and bunnies, which are still around to this day. And when it comes to hair and beauty, slavery still has effects on us to this day, because for a very long time, our ancestors, our grandparents, our parents had to conform to the Eurocentric standard of beauty. As a black woman, and a proud black woman at that, when I see other black men and women wearing those intricate hairstyles that our ancestors could not wear, I applaud them, because you know what? That's a step forward in breaking those shackles that we call the Eurocentric standard of beauty away. So when we see pictures like this, and this, we are very quick to call it out as cultural appropriation, because it is. Because braids and twists, no matter if it's our real hair or weave, is a part of our culture. And don't let me forget about wigs or braided wigs. That stuff been around. That's a part of our culture too. And locks, that too. And I said all of that to say this. We get shunned and criticized and shamed for a lot of things that we don't need to do it to each other. I was even told in the past at a job I used to work at by my black boss, male and female, that if I returned to work with my hair like this, that I couldn't come back. And to address what I stated in my previous video, no, I do not think that if you wear those hairstyles back to back that you don't love your natural hair. Whether it's wigs, braids, twists, crochets, locks, so forth, I do not think that. If anything, it's actually the opposite. You know why? Because you're paying homage to those ancestors and the people before you that couldn't, that had to relax their hair or straighten their hair just to fit into society.
Black people's power is our creativity. I mean, we basically have really created everything. Our kryptonite is we don't know how to come together as a race. Oh, shut-a-da-boo-ba!
Most black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair. Black hair does not grow. It does not grow at the same speed as other races.
I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but it's not that it won't grow. It's just that y'all aren't able to retain it. I wish that rhetoric would stop. I wish that we would stop perpetuating that black women cannot grow long hair, because we can. Back in my early 20s, I became obsessed with healthy hair growth. I literally did research ad nauseum about this. I joined hair growing forums, I read books, researched articles, all of these things so that I could learn how to grow my hair. And what I learned was that there's actual research that supports that Black people's hair grow at an average rate similar to everyone else. The only difference between Black people and other races is that majority of us have a curly or a coily texture. It's only 7:34 in the morning right now and I ain't had all my coffee. Excuse the words that I'm going to use because I know how y'all like to get hung up on semantics here. To that, I like to give our hair an analogy of being a delicate flower. When you try to manipulate Black hair, generally kinky, curly, coily hair, other than a manner than what is natural or innate to it, it will not respond very well to that. And relaxers, that goes for hair coloring, especially if you tend to literally pulling on the hair, you're not able to keep it moisturized. And then there's also the balance between moisture and protein. A lot of us don't do a good job at keeping this up. So essentially, sometimes it's breaking faster than what it's growing, or at the same rate that it's growing. That's why a lot of times you see women who tend to wear their hair unmanipulated, like wearing braid outs, twist outs, wash and goes, or women who have locks, their hair flourish and they grow. Like you could see a person with locks today and then a month from now you're like, dang, your hair grew a lot. It's not that their hair grows any faster on average, because all of these things are also dependent on you and your specific hair growth. Now, there are some people that grow whose hair grow a little bit faster than the average or a little bit slower than the average. But the research suggests that there is nothing atypical or abnormal about the way Black people and Black women's hair grow. I say all this to say, yes, Black hair can grow. And perpetuating this, not only is it wrong, but it's also harmful to young girls on this app who is still trying to figure out their hair, who's trying to love their hair and embrace their hair. Telling them that their hair won't grow because some of y'all don't know how to retain length. No, call it what it is.
Most Black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair. Black hair does not grow. It does not grow at the same speed as other races. If you are one of the unicorns where you can cut your hair one day and in 2 months or 3 months you got inches, you know you're a rare breed. When we cut our hair, that's it. It's going to take a little while for it to grow. Damn it. Black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair. Black hair does not grow.
I'm gonna have to like bring you down to earth for a sec. There is no way you're getting tickets for that show, but I love your enthusiasm.
I'm telling y'all, this still gets deeper than hair, so we might as well have another come to your ancestors meeting while we at it. And I promise I won't hold you long. Yes, I will. Remember this from the previous video? And our crowns, shade them, and made sure that we didn't wear those hairstyles ever again. And this is where the stereotype that Black women can't grow hair came from. Now, I also want you to keep in mind that our ancestors did use all the resources that was around them from their native land to cater to not only to themselves, but also to their hair. Majority of the time, they did use oils and butters and also grease to cater to their hair. And not only did they use clays to place on their skin to protect them from the sun, they also placed that same red clay in their hair to form their locks and also nurture and protect their hair as well. Now, keep in mind that most of our ancestors were uprooted from their native land, so therefore they no longer have access to those very same resources that they used to use to cater to themselves and also their hair. But we're always going to finesse as a people and make something out of nothing, so instead they use bacon grease instead of the original grease that they would use on their native land, and they also use kerosene for oil. And even during this time period, our ancestors still had to wear hair wraps even before that law took place in the 1800s. And our ancestors dealt with so many different punishments, but this one right here just really hurts me to the core. And the form of punishment that I'm referring to is when they would cut off our hair or just simply just rip it straight out of our heads. So yes, before getting on those boats, they cut our hair. And even afterwards, they cut our hair. And as it grew, they cut our hair. And as it grew again, they ripped it out. And it was a never-ending cycle. Do you hear me? And just like that punishment and many others, Those were set forth in place to continue the process of dehumanizing us as a whole. And sadly, while this was all going on, words like nappy-headed, nappy, or bald-headed originated from this era. So when I see other black people using it against each other, it really, really saddens me, you guys. So the phrase in the beginning should not have been black women cannot grow hair. It should have been I won't allow you to grow or show your hair. And even what they did afterwards with our hair is even more traumatizing to this day looking at it. And they used our hair just like cotton. They added it to cushions, pillows, and other furniture as well.
This is human hair. This is literally human hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to put human hair in this seat. It's the full seat, the full interior of the seat is human hair. This is human, not horse, not cow that they usually do, pig hair, horse hair. No, this is actual human